So in this episode of American Country Mountain Mastiffs, I'm going to explain to you why peanut butter is bad for your dog. So as you can see here, I have almond butter organic, and then I have peanut butter organic. Peanut butter organic is just basically oil, peanuts, and salt. That's it. This is something that you can give your dog, but I still don't recommend that you give it to your dog based off the simple fact dogs don't eat peanuts at all. So when you sit there and you give it to your dog, you ain't doing nothing but injuring your dog in the long run. For most people and everything else, peanuts are basically part of the bean group, which is the lignin, I hope I'm saying the word right, which is basically part of the soy. Soy is which causes different kind of bloatness, cancers, diarrhea, upset stomach, and a lot of other issues come from the fact of you taking soy. So when I sit there and try to explain to people, everything that you sit there and buy in the store has peanut butter in it. This is something that they already know, and they keep on pushing and telling you that it's good for the dog. It's a treat. It's this, that, and that. They're doing nothing but killing your dog. I'm here trying to explain to you. And for most people, you need to be truthful to yourself, and you need to do research. And you need to be responsible when you get a dog, because a dog do not eat dog food. And that's gonna be in my next video. Dogs don't eat dog food, dogs eat raw. All them chemicals and preservatives and starches that you're sitting there putting in there is straight garbage. I put Baja Gold and Celtic salt into my dog's water. It has 82 to like 90 some different trace minerals and vitamins in it. Has more than a whole bag of dog food has in it. And you're sitting there constantly scooping it up, throwing it in there, talking about, I love you. This is my dog right here. No, you don't. You got something you did no research on, no homework on, and you're sitting there feeding it garbage. And it's quite disturbing because ain't nobody talking about this but me. I told you already, dogs don't eat peanut butter or none of this crap, but people keep on doing it. If you're going to give it to your dog, I tell you again, this is the one you give them, but I don't recommend it. This is almond butter. This grows from a tree. Cashews grows from a tree. Walnuts from a tree. Peanuts come from the ground. They are straight garbage. And most treats have peanut butter in it. Most people eat peanut butter. And when I sit there and say that, the major brands, that's all soy-based. And you're feeding it to your dog and you wonder why your dog gets sick. Your dog has eaten nothing but the dog food and the stuff that these people are telling you to feed your dog, and you wonder why your dog is sick. Is it registered in your head that maybe it's the stuff that I'm feeding my dog? You can eat McDonald's and Burger King and Pizza Hut all your life. You're gonna die early. We all gonna die, but I'm not gonna die of no health issues that I caused on myself when I told myself that I love myself. That's your way of showing me that you love yourself by sitting there killing your animal. That's not love. That's nonsense. That's 100% nonsense. And I don't care who don't like this video or who gets upset and everything else, because it needs to be said. If you're going to get a dog, dogs are carnivores. They eat meat. They don't eat every single day. A puppy do, but grown dogs don't. They exercise, they sleep for about 16 to 18 hours a day, and then they like to be up at night. For us trying to domesticate them, we keep them up during the daytime. That's why every time you see my dogs and everything, they shaking their head and everything because they sleeping. They're like, why you got us up? We don't normally do this. I'm doing it for your entertainment purposes to show you how to do your dog. My dog's already trained. I ain't got to tell my dogs nothing. They already know what to do. We've been doing this already. This new stuff out here, stop, don't eat, and everything else, that's new stuff to them. They ain't used to it. And yes, then you can sit there and see where it takes the alpha to sit there and take over the pack. Because Fiona's 10 years old. She still runs the pack. And I'm not gonna get in her way and let her sit and disrupt what she got going on, because that keeps all my dogs in order. So when I sit there and try to explain to people, this is what dogs eat, this is what dogs do, this is what you need to do. It ain't no thinking about it. You see my dogs back there, over 1,200 pounds. You see the puppies. You see how they interact. You see how they are together. No food aggression, none of this nonsense. It comes from people. People are not responsible at all. Look at their life. Look at the people you hang around. That's why your dog crazy. I'm sitting there with the truth in front of you, and you sitting there arguing with me and texting me back and saying, well, what about this? What about this? What about it? I don't give a fuck about none of it. It doesn't work. It does not work. That shit that they sit there and keep telling you that feed your dog this, give your dog a treat, ain't doing nothing but killing your dog. Keep it up. You gonna be next.